What's up, people, and welcome back. Right, so today I went and got a hodgepodge of Jubilees so we can finish up that water pipe there. Then technically we can get some water in this. I need to basically, a hose from here is going to go to the tank there, yeah? So I need to work out my overflow system. So that's one thing I've got to sort out. But we should be able to get water in this today. The owner has asked me if I can cut out a hole all the way down so he can see how much fuel's in there. So we need to get the foam out of the tank and cut a hole all the way down. And then we should be able to prime the water system and prime the fuel system. Yeah? Right then, let's get these hose clamps on. So, that's all Jubileed up. Now, my mistake, this has got to go onto the thermostat housing. Now, I haven't got any blue hose, but what I have got is normal black fuel hose, braided. So what we're going to do is we're going to make one for there using that. So, got my cutters, got my Jubilee clips. Now what we've got to do is try and get it all on. Yeah. Yeah. Go on. Yeah, we're going. Don't know because the braided doesn't let the hose expand. Go. Square. There it is. A bit of a nice arc in it. Out there. So then this one has got to go this side of the throttle cable. Yeah, we'll do it that way. Now I can just turn the fitting on the end a touch. Let's just have a look, make sure I can do that first. Yeah. Move it there then like that, yeah. So that can go there. Give to 3. Give to 4. So technically now we can put water in this. We'll do the water first and then we'll do the fuel. Right, so what I've got now is, oh yeah, powdered up by the way. Okay. I don't know what that arrow means. But anyway, in the water pump. The water pump's controlled by this, see? So now what I'm doing is I'm just purging the system. Yeah? And we just keep topping it up to the baffle plate in here. Yeah? Just let it purge, make sure we've got no leaks. This was me, because when Price Engineering made it, you put a bleed thing in, because the dip in the system, we have a bleed. So that was all me. So I might just crack that again. I think you could do with it, could do with a proper bleed screw. You know, one with like a slot in it. Or at least a shorter M10, because this thing is massive. Oops. There we go, look, we're running. Some bubbles. I think that's it. Got constant flow. Some more air. So ideally what we want to do is we want to jack up this front left corner, but because this is just water to test the system out. I've done that so many times in the past. Use straight antifreeze straight away, made a right mess all over the floor, and then you end up cleaning it up because it's not good for the environment and all that kind of rubbish stuff. So, that is pumping. A bit more in there now because we've just drained some out the front. We're up to the baffle plate, which is roughly where I want to be. And there's no leaks, well, apart from me just spilling that. Everything is tight. Pump's got a nice flow. So that's just moving slow, that is. Because this amplifier, because it's wired into the ECU, you can have it ramp up and down with the temperatures, which I think's really good to keep. But that's quite expensive. That I think for that amp and the bit of wiring was like, is it like 200 quid? So it's not cheap. Right then, water system is pumping. Oh, and that as well, with the ignition off, is carrying on. Because in the ECU, once you flick the ignition off, you can have that as a run-on. So that'll run on until it's told to turn off. Because I've wired it in, it's just on. That's RLM, where it's going for mapping, he'll have to set the parameters. So what I've been doing for now, unplugging the amp. Right, so we are off lead. And then this go back on here. Not that way, because it's the wrong way around. That'll piss me off. It's got to go that way. Beautiful. Right, so I'm going to quick mop up and we'll move on to fuel. It's basically so you can see how much fuel he's got in. So I'm going to cut a hole straight down the middle. And the way we do that is I'm going to take the ring off, take the foam out, hole saw it, job's a good one. So we have enough fuel in. Now remember what about this filter? Basically, this is all it is. I'm going to move a cloth. Give it a wipe out. And what we'll do is we'll run it, and then we'll see, because this is a pretty clean filter. Right on, man.
Yep. What's that thing? Isn't that the cleaner?
It's a filter.
Filter thing.
So we're going to get it back in the middle of there.
Then does that go underneath it? Like that? Oh. Does that go like that?
It goes in the top. Pushes on the filter. Can you pass me that adjustable spanner off there? Right in front of your hand. No, that.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Got where a spanner was then. I was like, what's the spanner?
You're a sausage. So nip that up. We need a couple of fuel lines to attach it to the vehicle. So we want to go from the red, so that's got to go onto that end. I'm just going to do that. Oops.
I got it. I'm cold.
Your arm's too short.
No, I got it. I'll just put my hand through there instead of there.
Give me that spanner.
Oh, you put it there. You place stuff down, Dad, and I'm telling you, you forget absolutely where you put it.
Yep, straight away. So that's on there. And this one off here. Oh, I loosened that earlier, didn't I? Can it reach? Oh no, it's just going to be full of fuel, isn't it? Let's get an adapter. So I can put this in the end of the fuel line. Like so. And then I can put this on the end of there. And then this can go on the filter. Yeah? And we have a complete system without dirtying up the injectors. Right, now, so we've got fuel. So now if we flick the ignition on, the fuel pump should start priming the system.
But what happened the last time we did that?
Nothing happened, didn't it? Yeah?
Well, we didn't.
Let's fill in the fuel filter. It's got to fill all the lines.
How many times did you have to do it?
I'm cleaning the lines. Flick it on for me. Loading 1.5 bar. Keep going. Let me get this about 4 bar. Right, stop there, Connor. We've got no leaks, so now what we're going to do is we're going to get our fuel pressure regulator to about 4.5 bar. Right, Connor, gonna do it again. Hang on. Get the right on, key.
You ready?
Go.
Why is it getting quieter?
Because I'm putting more load on here. See? So, that's 4.5. Go on again. So, that's roughly where I think it's going to need to be. Working off my booster engine, which we run a 4.5 bar. Now, I want to check all the fittings for any wetness. The filter maybe not, because it's got to come back off. These are all dry.
You mean off?
Yeah, let's take it back off.
Hang on.
That's dry. And in there's dry. 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 And these are dry because we'd have a right freaking mess, wouldn't we?
Dad, what happens if they're all wet?
That means it's loose.
So would you have
And we've used quite a lot of fuel just priming that system. What was you saying, Connor?
So, if all of that happened, would you have to tighten all of them up, start it again?
Basically, yeah, it's just process of elimination. But you only just nip the one up. Look at the state of your hair. What would the girls say?
I don't know, they'd say I'm a rock star.
Would they? I think they'd probably say something else. So right, we've got a water system that's plumbed. So now I'm going to let the pressure die down. Take this filter back off, hook it back up. And then we're pretty much there. I mean, all the dash comes on. It looks nice, doesn't it, that?
Turn it off and then turn it back
We've
on.
got,
Look at the top.
I don't know what the arrow means, but it cranks. We've got a crank signal up. Oh, what? I can't see it. Ready? Yeah. So it's got a crank signal, but I'm not going to start it because I don't know if that's right. So we've got water pump, flowing, no leaks, fuel pump. Hang on, you're very dirty. Fuel pump, primed, no leaks, brakes are bled, water system's all bled. Water system will have to be dropped and coolant will have to be put in. But people, this car is nearly there.
What's the last thing we'd have to do?
The last thing I have to do is fit this.
Fit what now?
This is a brake bias adjuster. So this end,
So is it a brake line?
this end goes on here, or there, one of the two. And then that end goes where the driver can adjust it. So if you look in my car, it's right in the middle of my steering wheel. Yeah. So that is pretty much the last job. I've got another new sprocket coming from DRD because this one had a bit of a blip in the process. So it runs out of pitch, and I've got to mount the tank. I might do one more video. I'm mounting the tank, finishing off those lines.
And then when we finish all of that, the owner will have the body. They'll
Yeah.
have the body on. Because it'd take way too long for us to do a body.
Well, the body's done. The body fits.
I know, but if we...
But it's up Scotland. So he's doing the body. He's doing all the body work. So we'll leave them to it. Right then. Thanks for watching, and I will catch you in the next one.
See ya. Bye.
See you later. Oh, I forgot. We said we were going to open this filter up, didn't we? Just to see if we had any debris.
And if there's debris...
It's just nice to see that we've got it out of the system. not still in the system. Oh, okay. Tighten that up a bit. Ready.
Let's open this filter. Is it just me or I love the smell of oil
Petrol.
and gas and diesel and whatever.
Diesel? You mean diesel? I mean, look at that.
Diesel.
See, it's gone black.
So
You have to remember, the camera's here.
Okay.
See? So it's a bit of dirt.
It's really dirty.
But there's only a few
Drops in there.
little bits.
Of dirt in there.
Yeah, you can't really see them. And there's some little bits in there, little bits of aluminium.
Come here then. Let's zoom in on that.
A little bit black at the bottom, and this has got little bits of aluminium in it. See? Don't know if you'll see them little silver bits.
Yeah, I can see them if you put your hand on.
Yeah, see them? So, anyway, I thought I'd add that. Right then, see you in the next one.
See ya, bye!